Hi, welcome to my video on extra problems on the parabola. First problem is, let's find the vertex, the axis of symmetry, the focus, and the directrix of the parabola with the equation y equals 3x squared plus 12x plus 18. So we need to place the equation in the vertex form. Let's do that, but we're going to do it two ways. One way, I'm going to show you two ways in case you've learned one or you forgot. And so what I'm now showing you is what we did on Algebra 2, dealing with the parabola, whole unit on the parabola. So we're going to do two ways. The first way is we're going to deal with, this is A, this is the A, this is the B, and this is the C. So this parabola, the vertex is the negative B over the 2A. So that's, B is 12, so it's the negative of 12 over 2 times 3. So it's a negative 12 over 6. So x is negative 2. So that's the x-coordinate of the vertex, which is also the axis of symmetry. So if we take x is negative 2 and sub it into this equation, so y equals 3, x is negative 2 squared plus 12, x is negative 2. That will give me the y-coordinate of the vertex. So we square first to get 4 times 3 is 12. Multiply, we get a negative 24. Plus 18, so y becomes a negative 12 and 18 is a 6. So the vertex is negative 2 and 6. So that's one way to get the vertex, is by doing x is negative b over 2a when we have it in this form and sub it back in. Another way is to complete the squares. So we'll take the 3 out of the first two terms and put the plus 18 there. So we take the 3 out of the x squared, 3x squared to get x squared, factor the 3 out of the 12 to get a 4x. What we're trying to do is make this a perfect square trinomial. So we have x squared plus 4x, a half of plus 4 is a plus 2 squared, is a plus 4. So we made this a perfect square trinomial. By putting the 4 there, we really put 3 times 4 is 12. So we put 12 on this side, so we balance it by removing it. So 3 times 4 is 12, minus 12 brings me right back to the same equation. So y equals 3, and this is a perfect square trinomial which is factorable. The x squared is an x, a half of plus 4 is a plus 2. So x plus 2 all squared gives you this trinomial. And that gives us a plus 6. Based on that, the opposite of plus 2 is a minus 2 and 6. So when you have negative 2 here, this gives you 0. So y is 6, which is either or, whichever way you want. But either way, we have the vertex. Now, we look at the equation. Because we have the equation, A is, we can write the equation as, let's see, we can write the equation here. We got y equals 3, and we have an x plus 2 squared. We can have the plus 6, or we can go y minus 6 is 3 outside of x plus 2 squared. So if we take this vertex and put it in here, or we already got this equation here, we take this equation and rewrite it into this form. So we just wrote it into y minus k equals 1 over 4p x plus 2 squared. So as a result, we have, because we have this form like this, that means 1 over 4p equals 3, and this 3 is over 1, cross multiply, 3 times 4p is, oops, let's make that a p. Okay, p. 3 times 4 is 12, p equals 1. Divide by 12, p is 1/12. Now, if we draw a picture, we have a vertex of x is -2 and y is 6. X is -2, y is 6. So -2, 6 is right here. So that's the vertex. And we have the equation is y equals x squared. So that means that the parabola is going to open up or down. Because the 3 is positive, the parabola opens up from this vertex. So there it is. And so what happens, the focus is inside of here. So this is the vertex. Okay, the vertex is right here, so this is the focus. So we'll move up 1/12. So this focus becomes x is -2 and 6 plus 1/12 is 6 and 1/12. So the focus is 6 and 1/12. We move up 1/12 from the 6. And the directrix is on the other side, 1/12 down. So the directrix is right here. And the directrix is going to take out the 6. So the directrix is y equals, so 6 minus 1/12 gives us 5 and 11/12. So we have the directrix, and the axis of symmetry of the parabola is down through here, and it's x equals -2. The axis of symmetry moves down through the vertex at x is -2. So we have the vertex, let's recap, -2, 6. We have the axis of symmetry as x equals -2, and we have the focus f. The focus is -2, 6 plus 1/12, and the directrix d is y equals 5 and 11/12. Again, the vertex is here, and the parabola is opening upward because it's plus, so it's 1/12 added on to the 6th will give me this, and 1/12 take away from the 6 will give me this. So here's the focus, vertex, axis of symmetry, focus, and directrix based on the equation. But we had to write the equation into this form, so we can use the 1/4p, and this form gives us the vertex and gives us what p is. So it's just a different style of equation. Now let's have a look at another equation that I made up a little bit different. A, which is x comma 5, lies on, and again this is a parabola, x equals squared, and find the equation of the line as ax plus by plus c equals 0 that passes through A, which is this point, and the focus of the parabola. So we have A, but we have A that lies on this, but we don't have x. So let's write down the equation. So if we take x, and x is here, so to get the value of x to sub it in, so y is 5. So we sub in x, so x minus 3 is -1/16. 5 minus 1 is 4. So x minus 3, -1/16. 4 squared is 16. So x minus 3 equals, they canceled, they give me -1. So x is equal to -1 plus 3. So x is equal to 2. So that means A is 2, comma 5. So we found the value of x in point A. Now we need to find the focus. So let's see if we can find the focus. So we have a vertex, and the vertex of this parabola is, the vertex x is 3 and y is 1. This is the opposite of, if you put 3 here you get a 0, you put 1 here for y you get a 0. So there's the vertex, and the vertex, x is 3 and y is 1. There's the vertex, 3, 1. And we have negative 1 over 16, so 1 over 4p equals negative 1 over 16. So negative 4p is 16. Divide by negative 4, we get a negative 4, so p is negative 4. And notice the parabola is x equals y squared, so the parabola is moving left or right. Because it's negative, it's going to move to the left. So this is the vertex, so the parabola is moving like this. And the vertex is here. So the focus is inside and the directrix is on the other side. So what we have p is negative 4, so p moves this way. 1, 2, 3, right here. So there's negative 4. So that's the focus. And that focus is at x is negative 1 and y is 1. So just to put that down, the focus is at negative 1, 1. And we want to get the directrix, but we don't. So this is a negative 4, so we go 4 this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, which is right here. So this point is 7, 1. So the directrix, we didn't need it by just doing it, is x equals 7. But we only need the focus and the point. So A is 2, 5. And the focus is negative 1, 1. So we want the equation. So this is x1, y1. This is x2, y2. So the slope of the equation, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So y2 is 1, y1 is 5, x2 is negative 1, minus x1 is 2. So that gives me negative 4 over negative 3. So the slope is 4 over 3. So the equation of the line is y equals mx plus b. So y equals 4 over 3x plus b. So if you take any one of these 2 points that lie on the line, so let's take the point of 2, 5. So y is 5 and x is 2. So 5, 2 over 1, so that makes it 8 over 3 plus b. So that means b is equal to 5 minus 8 over 3. Common denominator is 3. So 5 over 1 becomes 15 over 3. So b is 7 over 3. So the equation is y equals 4 over 3x plus 7 over 3. But we want it in this equal to 0 form. This is slope y-intercept form. So we multiply by 3. Multiply the whole equation by 3. So we get 3y equals 3 times y is 3y. 3 times 4 over 3 is 4x. 3 times 7 over 3 is 7. So we can leave the 4x there, move the 3y to the right, make it negative, equal to 0. So the equation is 4x minus 3y plus 7 equals 0. This is the slope y-intercept form. Slope is 4 over 3, y-intercept is 7 over 3, but we want it in this, say, standard form, ax plus by equals c equals 0. So there's the answer. So that's an extra question there, that we're doing more math, and the more math we do in questions, the more skill we'll develop. So that brings us to the end of the video. If you like my video, click the like button, click the subscribe button if you want to subscribe to my channel. Visit my math website, www.mathfullyexplained.com, to find more information about me, my videos, and the content. That's the content that's on my YouTube channel called Math Fully Explained. And one word, Math Fully Explained. Thank you for viewing my video. Hope the video helped you. Bye-bye.